on class. I just finished class 4.
Oh my gosh, what do you think of that class?
I love it, actually.
Isn't
I do.
it?
I mean, I do. It's really, really good.
Thank you.
It is.
Thank you. So I've never really talked to I haven't been able to talk to people about it yet, obviously, because I'm still like behind on uploading the last 2. But it's one of those things where it's like, how's your development? Like, do you like, that's what I feel like today is going to be about. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's why. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Because so I have like spirit guides here for you, and it's as though you're wanting to tap into them today, and they're like having me stop you because they need the experience for like, it's like I was wanting to talk to you like a friend, and they're like, nope. And because I was excited to talk to you, I was like,
yeah.
So now what they're doing though is like, there's several here. There's like 4. Man, you have been learning. So it's really neat. I mean, I'm not quite sure, but they're showing me like they're showing me where they are in spirit, and they are surrounded someone at a computer. And it's almost as though because they said she is learning. And I know that we're talking about training, but this is different because what they're doing is they're taking me to your spiritual dashboard. They're taking me rooted down. Now, obviously I'm not going to remember readings, but
you shouldn't know.
So the male in spirit though, is this your spouse or?
My ex-spouse, yes.
Okay, but he's also a father, yeah, because there's kids, or no?
No kids.
Okay, but do you have kids yet or no? No kids?
No kids.
Okay, no kids.
I have stepchildren.
Oh, okay. So that's okay. That's fine. That's not what that meant, but that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, because he was the asshole, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I recognize his soul, and he shows me glimpses of that reading, and he goes, but I'm not that way, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm like, okay, cool.
Good.
And so he is a part of your spiritual team, he says, and then of like the experiencing of the development. So have you walked with him down a healing process?
That is what I'm trying to do, yes.
Perfect. So he's showing me this healing process and walking with him on it. So is that how you're connecting? That's what you're wanting to do with him?
Correct.
How beautiful. How freaking beautiful.
Correct.
Oh my God. I'm so happy in this very moment because we're learning spirit right now. We're learning that spirit can identify when someone wants to show up to their life before they die, and they go through this spiritual healing on earth. And then there's a soul that says, hey, she wants to do it with me. Can we do it together? And it's this learning process. And I'm so happy because you are so open to healing with a soul. Like, it's like, you know what? I don't care if you're it's almost like he shows me you're saying this. I don't care that you're dead. You're going to do this shit with me.
Yep.
Because you're such a smartass with him in spirit. Like you take the control. And I think that I've inspired you with that control.
Correct.
I think that motivation that you have watched me develop, because I was not that way when we first met. And so this initiative too, that I feel like if you're paying attention to my videos and any of the audios are changing drastically, clearly the development's changing within you too, because this is beyond your healing and spiritual work. This is actually mediation. They're showing me that you're a medium too, and that you have abilities, and that you have the connections in ways that can make sense in other people and for other people. And so is it fair? Have you experienced other energies come and find you yet that you don't understand?
Since I've started this whole healing journey, I feel I see signs that I can't totally interpret yet. I'm still trying to, with it, whether it's a dream or it's that subconscious right before you go to sleep, things have happened, and like, without over analyzing them, things are starting to happen that I'm trying to figure out. And that's why I'm going through all this like learning.
Okay. I'm so proud of you for finding the joy in this. Or like I can see you so joyous in this awakening, and because before me, you were angry almost with God, is like, why the fuck am I the one dealing with this? And then now it's like, oh, I was designed and meant to, because I'm a strong boss bitch and I can do it. And
that's true.
And you're doing it. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, because there's a lot of shifting you have done, because they show me you have chosen not to be fazed by the dumb shit anymore.
Correct. And
you are empowering yourself. And from that tetherment, everything is possible. And so with that mindset and that shift of the light worker you're becoming, you will then receive information from other souls trying to get through to you. So if you feel like, hey, I feel like I need to tell my friends something, or I feel like so-and-so just needs to know this, it's because other souls are finding you because of this new shifting of your mind. Because that's going to open up your light, your tunnel. And so they're going to, okay, now they're putting information down your pipeline. So that means that you are clear enough to receive signs and symbols, which you have mentioned. Now you're not understanding though what they're giving. Are they numbers?
Sometimes it's numbers.
Connecting to the threes?
It's either 333 or 1111. Yes. And it's usually at a clock.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's not going to be like a pressure point. They said it's not a pressure point sign. So let's think of that for a moment. So if they're saying it's not a pressure point, it means that there's no pressure needed. So if you feel like you have to make a movement forward because you almost feel like maybe you're going to run out of time, they're saying to calm, and that it's not a pressure point, and that it is just a synchronicity as they take a breath. It's a synchronicity to take a breath, because now is the breathing time.
I see.
It's the surrender of like, you're doing it, now chill out. It's like, yeah. It's a great reminder. So 333 is a very beautiful angel number that reminds us of just synchronicities within the development of our spiritual awakening. It also is a triangle number. And so you have pivots. So you do not have you do not chase your tail. You hate chasing your tail. So
yes.
you hate backtracking.
Yes.
And so with that, you have the threes coming your way, because you are someone that prefers to be the pivot, the generational pivot, the career pivot. Like, you are so good at making whatever pivot of change. Like, hiya! And it's like, so whenever, it's like when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when your pivots happen.
Yep.
Okay, but listen, this is going to block your development, because that means that you have been content with mediocre needs.
True. Very true.
So what?
Yeah.
Clearly my connection's different.
Yep.
But this is what's happened because I feel like I talked to you before I went through my rejection and all that bullshit last season. And and I talk about this in my class, because of all that, but it's beautiful because it helps people like you develop.
Hi guys, it's Brandon Burton. Thank you so much for listening to a preview to one of my readings. You can access the full episodes by going to readingswithbrandon.com/podcast. There you can subscribe and have instant access to past episodes and inner circle conversations, and I hope to see you there.